I think airlines have been poor returners of capital because they've tried to do too many things. If you look at a BA or an SIA plane, they have first class, business class, premium economy and economy. That's 4 business models in one aircraft, wide body, narrow body, etc. We just have to look after one class, all first class. And it's much easier, so we won't change that model once. For 16 years we've kept the same model.
As you cast your eye over the global aviation sector, clearly we've had some high-profile casualties in Europe recently, Air Berlin, Alitalia, more recently Monarch Airlines. What are the different characteristics between the markets in which you're operating and Europe?
I think no difference really. I think airlines have to realise what their market is. If you look at all those airlines, many of them are caught in limbo, like full service, low cost, charter, etc. So I think airlines are finally going through the renaissance that many other businesses have. Am I a Savoy hotel or am I a Premier Inn? Am I Harrods or am I a low-cost supermarket? And I think airlines, the quicker they realise that and serve their market and have their capacity to that market, the better for them. And those who haven't and are caught in the middle are going to perish.
It's been suggested recently by Carolyn McCall at EasyJet that the European aviation sector is going to consolidate in the way that America has. Presumably Asia is going to go in the same direction.
I would have thought so. I think the only thing holding it back is nationalism. Does ASEAN need 10 different airlines? And that's the only thing that's going to hold it back. That's why I'm pushing so hard for ASEAN ownership rules to change, and I'm a big believer in economic union. I was a supporter of Britain staying in Europe from an economic standpoint, and I think it's going to happen for sure.
How do you think the negotiations are going?
Well, I don't really know. It doesn't look great, but I think obviously recently there have been some conciliatory talks. I think common sense is coming. I think you've got 2 issues in Brexit. There's the whole human part of immigration and European Court of Justice and stuff, and then the economic. What I'm very clear about, and obviously there's a European Parliament, what I'm very clear about is economic union works. Whether Europe will allow that economic union to carry on without the rest, and whether Britain is prepared to make sacrifices on the rest for the economic union is where I think is going to be a real challenge. But I think I'm an optimist. I think pragmatism always works, and if you put people first, they'll make the right decisions.
You mentioned the intensity of the Premier League just now. Leicester, of course, stunned everyone a couple of seasons ago by winning the title. Are QPR ever going to achieve that?
Well, very hard for me. That the owner of Leicester is my partner in Thailand, so it's very irritating when I go to his office and I see the Premier League trophy. No, I'm not going to make those judgments. I never have. I never will. One step at a time. We're rebuilding. You got to dream. No harm in dreaming. But there's a long way away from that. Someone asked me whether I'm going to the Real Madrid Tottenham game today, and I said no. I'm focused on the Championship, not the Champions League.
Real football.
One step at a time.